Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk Tristate with Tiny and Katie.
Let's talk Tri-State.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Tri-State, all powered by Home Right Windows and Doors, the right choice in Waynesboro, voted Best of the Tri-State 2024. Our next guest today from All Seasons Vacations, we have Wanda Kiefer, who is the owner, and I'm personally very excited that you're here because I'm an avid traveler. Avid traveler. So let's just start and tell us about your business. Tell us about All Seasons Vacations.
So I started 20 years ago on my dining room table. I had a dream, and I just kind of loved getting people and having them smile and just getting them out to perfect places. So I started traveling a lot. Basically started out with cruises, and kind of then branched out from there. And then I got connected with Sandals and Beaches Resorts, and that was the turning point of my business.
I bet.
Yeah.
And so what different locations are you able to connect people with?
I can go all over the Caribbean. So Sandals and Beaches has resorts all over the Caribbean, from Antigua to Grenada, Barbados, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Jamaica, the Bahamas. So they're all over the Caribbean, and we have adult only resorts, which are Sandals, and then we have family resorts, which are beaches.
Okay.
So
I'm going to Antigua in April.
Oh my,
Yes,
you'll love it.
I am very excited about it. But because I've traveled so much, I do have a tendency to plan my own trips, but it is a daunting task to do it.
Yep.
So if somebody were thinking about, let's say it's their first time taking a vacation and they really are confused about what to do, because it's a process.
It is a process.
There's so many companies and options and excursions. How do you walk somebody through the process?
So normally, if they're locally in the area, I like for them to come into my office, which is located in Mercersburg. We have a 1,200 square foot office there. And in the office, I have all of my sand from all over the place. And, we have pictures that we can show them. And we just kind of take some time and relax with them and say, tell me what you're looking for. Are you looking for a beach? Is that important? What about, is pools important to you? Do you want to get out and explore the resort, the island that you're on? So again, we go through a questionnaire sheet for them. And from there, we just kind of start picking and choosing based on what their needs are and what they're looking for. The good thing is I have been to every single one of the resorts. I tell people, if I have not slept in the bed, if I've not walked on the beach and ate the food, I will not sell it.
Wow.
Because it's important. It's important. You get a week's vacation, and the last thing you want to do is be sent somewhere that you're not looking for.
I went to Cabo one time. Again, I plan my own vacations, and I probably should not. And the food at the resort that we stayed at was awful.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the place was beautiful, and there were great things about it. But when you take a vacation, we don't get to take a lot of vacations.
Yes.
We're always working, and we don't get to turn it off and relax. And you want to make sure that when you do get that week, that you really get to just, refocus and center yourself a little bit more. That you are eating good food, getting a good night's sleep, doing the excursions that you want, and not coming back thinking, wow, that was a waste of money, or I wish I had this or that, or, whatever the case may be.
Yeah. And we kind of plan everything from the beginning to the end. So we will do your transfers for you. We will do your flights for you. We will do excursions for you. If you want a candlelight dinner on the beach because you're celebrating something, just let us know, and we're going to take care of all that for you. And our service is free. So
I was just going to ask, is there an extra fee for that?
No. You can rack my brain all day long, and I'm okay with it.
You don't charge any kind of fee to do this?
Nope. It's free. It's free.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And I bet part of your job is you get to, obviously go and experience these
exactly
places, and that's not a bad gig to have
Yeah.
whatsoever. What about if somebody were using your services and they're on a vacation and something goes awry? The flight, something's wrong with the flight, or there's a problem with the reservation. Are you open to those questions?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're open 24/7. I give them my cell phone number that goes directly to me. They can call me any hours of the night if they're sick, if they need a doctor in there because they're not feeling well, or, something happened, or, and hiccups do happen because we're not perfect. But the good thing is we have that connection I have a WhatsApp app, and every single general manager, I can do a button, one call, they answer the phone, and they take care of it immediately.
Wow.
So,
how far in advance do you tell people to plan for a vacation?
We are actually booking through 2027 right now.
Whoa. I didn't even know you could book that far out.
Yes. Why? Because we do monthly payment plans.
That was one of my questions about that.
Yeah.
And so if I came in, let's pretend I'm coming in and I'm using your services, and I say, all right, in 2026, I want to go to Sandals in St. Lucia.
Yes.
That might be actually a reality. So, and will you ask me questions like, well, what's your price point? What are you comfortable spending? How do you feel about layovers?
Yes.
And if I gave you a price, because you probably already know about what the price would be.
Yeah.
So if I came in with something that was significantly lower, would you say to me, Katie, that's not going to work for you?
Well, what I may say is something like, I know you're saying you want to do 7 days. Would you be interested in taking a day off? Okay. Let's do 6 days. Or would you be interested in possibly changing your room category? Okay. Maybe instead of an ocean view, let's look at a garden view. You're still going to have the great perks of being on that resort, but it may just be your room category shifts a little bit. So, and with doing this for so long, there's a lot of promos that come out, and we know that. So you may book something and say, this is what I really want, but this is what I can afford right now. And I'm like, okay. But if a promo comes out, I can call you right away and say, hey, Katie, guess what? A promo just hit today, and I'm going to move you back to that room you really want.
Oh, my goodness.
So we do that every Wednesday. We roll out promos every Wednesday.
So even if I book with you, it's not like we don't communicate again until I take the trip.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's amazing. What if, and Sandals has such a great reputation.
Yes.
I mean, I've never heard a bad word about Sandals resorts.
Yeah.
And the pictures, the videos, just stunning. What if somebody wanted to get married in the Caribbean at a Sandals? Is that something you can help with?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We actually ended our year with 15 weddings. We did destination weddings in the Caribbean. And I'm telling you, what we're hearing from brides right now that are coming to us is it's a lot cheaper to go to the Caribbean and get married and bring your good friends, 20 of your best friends, than it is to go here locally and rent a venue with 100 of your friends that you may not see again, So we're seeing that shift right now with the brides, that they just want 20 of their closest friends with them that day. They come back then and do a big party here, but it's just the idea that they're getting married the way they want to get married and what they want to do.
I've always said that I'm not married, but if I ever did, that's the way to do it, on a beach in the Caribbean.
Yep.
And what kind of assistance will you provide in the planning of that?
So we do everything from the minute that you say, this is the date I want to get married, and this is the island and the resort, we take it from there. And we sit in every phone conference that you have with the wedding planner. And that way you are educated, we're educated right along with you. We basically hold your hand through the whole process, and we take over your guest list. So you basically say, this is who I want to come to our wedding, and we reach out to them. And we say, these are the options we have for you. Package A, Package B, Package C. And then we plan all their air and everything. And it's so cool because some of our weddings, I've had the privilege of going down there with them. And I'm on property. So they can just relax and have fun with their friends. And if there is a perk that comes up or a little hiccup or whatever, I'm right on it. So
I don't understand why anybody would not. Is that also without
that is included. Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Why don't more people know about this?
They do. And we are really picking up our weddings this year.
Okay.
I mean, for 2025, we're already halfway what we did last year. And we're in January.
Yeah. I mean, we're just starting here.
Yeah.
What do you see for the future of All Seasons Vacations? Do you see it ever branching into other countries, into Europe or anything like that?
I'm a Caribbean girl. I don't know, because I'm so picky with what I sell and who I partner with. Right now we are venturing out and we're looking at new resorts. We're going and visiting and staying at new resorts, new chains. The Hyatt Regency is one that we're bringing in, like the Hyatt properties. We're bringing those in. We're bringing the Hiltons in. We're bringing, I was just in Jamaica, stayed a couple days at Princess, which is a new resort there. But again, we're very picky with what we sell. because I want people to go and be safe.
Absolutely.
It's important to me.
Absolutely.
You know, when I put them on that plane, I want to know they're on that plane. I want to know that they're at the resort, and I'm constantly reaching out to them while they're there. Hey, just checking in, making sure you guys are okay. I want them to know that they can go out of the country, be safe, and they've got me as a lifeline.
It is amazing. Somebody who is an avid traveler. Now, the Caribbean I've hit just a few times, but it's different how when you leave the resort and you really venture out into some places, it's a different vibe. It's a different world out there. And it can feel a little scary. And I know I've probably booked myself a few excursions. At hindsight, I think, man, I wish I would have researched this a little bit more, but luckily everything turned out okay.
Yeah.
But what peace of mind to know, hey, Wanda's telling me this is safe. This is the way to do it. Because planning a vacation is not, planning a vacation here to the beach in Myrtle is not easy.
Yeah.
Taking your family on a plane to the Caribbean, figuring out where to stay, how to get there, it's really difficult. It is very difficult.
Yeah, and you know, we also pick up on little things like, are you celebrating an anniversary? We make note of that. Are you celebrating a birthday? I have a family that's leaving on Thursday, and it's 16th birthday. They're going to Turks and Caicos. And you know, I reached out to the general manager, said, listen, this is the whole purpose for this trip, so we have to make the 16th birthday happen. It's already done.
And you have so many connections.
Yes.
You can really surprise your clients and do a lot of really wonderful things for them that maybe they didn't think about doing for themselves.
Exactly. I mean, I don't want them standing at a front desk going, we have a problem. Right. I don't want that. I want them to say, wow, this beach is amazing, and, you know, the pools are amazing, and the food's great, and, you know, if we have a problem, they just pick the phone up and call me, and I take care of it. So
that is amazing. Yeah. Do you have a personal favorite?
I do.
Place in the Caribbean? What is your favorite?
I am really big. I love Jamaica.
Do you?
Anybody follows me on Facebook or anything, they're going to see we love Jamaica. We've been the top 50 agent for them for 6 years now.
Wow.
And I love the people there. I feel like when I'm there, I'm going home. I know a lot of people. I get off the plane. People know me at the airport. People know me at the resorts. I walk on the resorts, and I feel like they're family to me.
I went to Jamaica, and I did also really love it. The people are fantastic. We did the Dun River Falls. Yeah. Had to do that. Stopped and snorkeled on the way, and then when you swim, it lights up.
Yeah, the luminous.
Yes. We did it at night. It was so great. I really thought I could spend a lot of time in Jamaica. Yeah. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for Antigua as well. Well, in the last few minutes that we have here, Wanda, how can people, I'm sure somebody is thinking, oh my goodness, especially with snow coming.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
I need to get something on the schedule, something that is Caribbean and warm, but I don't know how to plan it. I'm going to go to Wanda. How would they do that?
So first of all, they can reach out to us by phone. Our office number is 717-597-7412. We have an awesome team up there of girls that also know the products, know what's going on. Any of us can help you. And we also have a website. We have a website. You can follow us on there. We're linked with Sandals and Beaches. You're welcome to go on there and surf the internet. We advise you to. But just don't book on there because you really do need our personal service that is free to you.
Yeah, that's
so take advantage of us, right? That's what I tell everybody. Take advantage of me.
Is that common that the services are free?
Not as much anymore. A lot of agents are charging a fee.
Yeah.
But you know, we just feel like we have so many clients. I don't want to charge a fee. Our loyal clients is unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sure that every year they're coming back for you.
Yes. So,
and word of mouth is huge for you, I'm sure.
In this area, yes.
Do you still do anything with cruises, or is it just
I don't. I'm just all-inclusive now.
Okay.
So we just do the all-inclusive in the Caribbean, and we do Mexico as well.
Okay. I've never been on a cruise. And you know what's so funny is I've done so much planning, and I've gone to Europe so many times, and I feel like I could plan it with my eyes closed, but a cruise, I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to book the excursions. So maybe that's something you can personally help me do off on the side. That would be great. Well, Wanda, thank you so much for spreading some warm thoughts to all of us now. And it's All Seasons Vacations, in business for 20 years, so obviously you're doing something right, and it really sounds like you take care of your customers. And so
Yeah.
hopefully we can get you some more and get some more vacations on the books.
I love it. I love it. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We'll be right back with Let's Talk Tri-State.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.